we highly recommend that people go to the chiropractor at least once a month. Kind of like you take your car for maintenance, a tune-up, an oil change every few months, so should you take care of your body, your spine. We do maintenance on just about everything, on our tools, on our equipment, on our vehicles, on our instruments. We do maintenance on everything. It only makes sense that we should also do maintenance on our body. And there's no one better to do maintenance on your body than a chiropractor. Well, if you go to a medical doctor, and I want to be very clear that I'm not anti-medical doctors, that I don't think, medical doctors are bad. There's a place and a time for everything. At the same time, if you're playing softball and your shoulder's hurting, it probably isn't because you have an infection in your shoulder. If you have a shoulder injury because of overuse or lack of warming up or a sprain or a strain or simply a misalignment, there's no better physician than a chiropractic physician to help you correct that problem. Now, in terms of medicine, well, let's say somebody has a headache. Some medical doctors, if you have a headache, they just say, well, take this pill, or they give you a prescription. But my question as a chiropractor is, why do you have a headache? Is it because you're skipping breakfast? Is it because you're too tense, too stressed? You're not managing your stress? Well then, let's figure out a way to manage your stress. Or maybe it's from your posture at work. You're always looking at a computer. You're slouching. Those things, a chiropractor like myself can help you figure out, find out what's causing those misalignments, the stress, the tense muscles, and therefore correcting that will help it so that you don't have a headache anymore and you don't have to take a pill for it. When you have a cut, you don't have to think, oh my goodness, I have to make new skin or I have to make a blood clot so I don't bleed to death. You don't do that. The body takes care of itself. The body has the ability to heal itself. But it can't do its job if it's got nerves being pressed on. The body can't work properly if it's interfered with. The wonderful thing about chiropractors, like myself, if somebody comes in and they have high blood pressure, first thing we do is make sure we check it, that there's no life and death risks, make sure that there's no contraindications or any reason for me not to do something, or make sure that the risks of them getting hurt by the chiropractic treatment are very slim to none. Once I make sure of that, and I make sure that if they do have high blood pressure, that they are under the management of a medical doctor, then we can do some natural approaches to taking care of that. Many people think that during times of economic hardship, or when they're having struggles in their work and their house, or paying their bills, they get a lot of stress. So they think, well, the last thing I can worry about is getting a massage or going to the chiropractor. Well, people think that it's expensive, but relative to the cost of the things that can develop, the problems that can develop, health diseases, health risks that increase with added levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, and different factors that come into play, it's more expensive not to go to a chiropractor. The body's amazing. It has the ability to heal itself. If you, let's say, have high blood pressure, it's been proven in scientific studies that that blood pressure can control itself as long as you don't have nerve interference, as long as the nerves that are in your neck, upper part of the neck, as long as they're not being pressed on, the body can control the blood pressure without having to take medicine. So that's a very, very impacting concept that has been proven. It came out on a couple of national syndicated TV shows. So we want to make sure that people know about that. We want to make sure that people are aware that chiropractic care can help them live a healthier lifestyle, and it's not a luxury, it's not just when you're in pain, and it's not an expensive cost compared to what it'll cost later if you don't take care of yourself. We don't even realize what our daily routine is, that our medicine or our daily lifestyle includes several cola drinks or several energy drinks per day. And that's your regular routine. It also includes not eating breakfast. You get up and go, you snooze the alarm clock until you gotta get up and go, and you don't get food in your system, you don't have energy, so by midday to early afternoon you start fading, so you go grab an energy drink, glug, 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 and all of a sudden you get a little bit going, but that's fake energy. That's not a healthy lifestyle. So you want to make sure that you do eat well, that you do include some healthy activities, physical exertion, in order for your body to function well. The first thing that you would want to do is be mentally ready. You want to make sure that you know what you're getting into. Know that you are going to make small changes in your lifestyle that are going to make a big difference. Specifically right now, where people think, I have too much stress going on, I can't pay my bills, I'm about to lose my house and I lost my job, I don't have time to go to the chiropractor. Wrong. Right now is when you need to make sure that the factors that you can control in your life are under control. You can't control if your adjustable rate mortgage just shot through the roof and your house payment is 5 times what it used to be. You can't control that. You can, however, control if your spine is in good alignment. And it makes sense that if you're like this and you have all kinds of problems, now you're going to have health problems too. High blood pressure, high stress level, weight gain, depression. All those things kind of stack up on top of each other, and they make bigger and more serious health problems. My main goal is to serve a greater good, is to help people, to make a difference, to make sure that we are making a change, not just in people's back pain and neck pain, but in their quality of life. One of my biggest satisfactions in practice is being able to help ladies that have had fertility problems. They've tried medical approaches to fertility, they've tried some different approaches to fertility, and once they get those bones in the pelvis into place, by getting adjustments at our clinic, they're able to conceive and have babies. So that's a huge one to me, because again, we talk about changing the world and making it a better place. You just help somebody have a family. Simple things like somebody not being able to pick up their grandchild, and for me to fix their back, move bones into place, and allowing them to do that, that's one of the greatest joys in the world. Moms that are, just had their baby and can't hold their baby because it hurts so much. We help with that. We have had great success with people that can't go to work. Grown men that are used to being strong and functional, and they can't go to work, they can't even go to the bathroom by themselves. They need the help of their kids or their wives. They can't put their own socks on. Another big satisfaction is to have people that are not patients come into our office or call us and say, thank you so much. And we tell them, we're sorry, who are you? And they say, oh, I'm Mrs. So-and-so's husband. I thought she was going crazy. Or I'm, the wife of Mr. So-and-so, and he was so grumpy and mean when he had all this back pain. Now that he feels better, he's a different man. He plays with the kids. He talks to me after he gets home from work. He's not just all grouchy. I've always said to my patients and to everybody that I meet, the most important thing is not that you come to my office. The most important thing is that you get treatment, that you get better. So if we can help you find a doctor that's closer to you in your neighborhood, somebody may be watching this across the nation, on the East Coast or way on the West Coast. Send us an email, go to our website, give us a call, let us know your zip code, and we'd be more than happy to help you find a doctor that's a very good chiropractor close to your neighborhood.